Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you had a great weekend. It is Monday, so today is my birthday. I celebrated it. We also celebrated it over the weekend. It was actually quite nice. I'm not somebody really to plan big things, but it really aligned with some of the things that I wanted to watch, and it was a great Saturday night. And then a very peaceful Sunday, and then back to work Monday, I hope you guys have kind of the same thing in mind. So tonight I thought about giving the idea, and for everybody, kind of welcome back to the channel. It's a channel where I make a video a day, just kind of talking to my athletes, giving them certain ideas, tips and tricks to work on certain mindsets, training, nutrition, and all of the above, So essentially what I thought about talking tonight is just dealing with your first show, if you're going to compete. When people sometimes want to compete or they go for a specific show, in about 50 to 60% maybe, if not more, sometimes the athletes don't reach that. Sometimes they delay it to a next show. Or just things happen. It happens sometimes to athletes, just I think because it's overwhelming for those that didn't mentally prepare themselves enough for it. Some people have experienced bodybuilding through friends or family, so they kind of understand where to go or what to expect. But if you've never been involved in it, it can be, some things can be daunting. It could seem like a mountain that you need to climb. That's where I've kind of learned the approach to think about it as eating, you even to able to eat up a mountain if you just handle it spoon by spoon or fork for fork, or however you want to say it, bite for bite. You could quickly sort it out, but quickly, being a relative term, I guess, but you could really sort it out depending on your commitment to the cause, So that's the one thing I think you should keep in mind, is that preparation starts at a mental place. You need to really visualize what you want to do. And if you can't visualize what you're going to do on the day, or what you're going to do the morning of, or so, if you can't really see that in your mind, then have a chat with somebody that's been at a show, somebody that's competed. Talk to your coach. Let them kind of give you a run through, so you can start running this through in your mind, so that when you're at the show, you're kind of, feels like you've been there 100 times already. You've walked it through so many times. And when you get to the show, you shouldn't be fumbled by anything that you didn't see coming. You just kind of, the rest is planned out. Of 90% of it is already visualized, and it happens as it should. The 10% should be easy to handle. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like fake experience that you're using. So visualization is very important, or very powerful if you can use it effectively. The one way that I think is maybe running your head through it the whole time, and then once you reach that destination, you kind of feel like you're in the flow of it already. You've prepared for this, okay? So that's something I think is useful. So getting there and being mentally prepared is the first step. Getting there is, of course, the first step. Being mentally prepared beforehand is, of course, a crucial part to getting there. Showing up on the day is important, but again, showing up every day for the last 12 or 14 or 16 or however long you're dieting those weeks, showing up every day is important too. Otherwise you won't be able to give your best presentation, which of course you want and the audience would love to see. In this sport, I can tell you from my own experience, and I can tell you many experienced athletes will agree with me, even if there was personal issues between people, judges, athletes, any of that stuff, if somebody really looks phenomenal on that day, it's almost like it blows over. We are all kind of astounded together at the result, And it's almost like it excuses all the craziness of being stressed out, and sometimes people butting heads over certain things. It really is an appreciation of the sport that I feel we all have. I'm still a fan of bodybuilding, but my tastes for bodybuilding has changed over the years. I'm not as wide-eyed, bushy-tailed as I was about 10 years ago. But I still have enthusiasm and passion that I don't think will ever go anywhere, and all the other hobbies that I get involved, I kind of funnel that same kind of mental preparation and showing up. I funnel that into it, Over the years, I think just patience is another thing that's helped me where I sometimes think I'm grateful that I've learned to be patient, where in the past it could derail your completely derail your plan, derail your career, and derail your life. So yeah, that's my message for you guys. Gonna keep it short and sweet. 5 minutes. Is that short and sweet? I don't know. Have a great night and see you tomorrow.